Good afternoon. I'll try to make this short. So we have seen big games. We do games, but we do not do many, like big numbers download games. So it's like a medium company try to go to the Chinese market and an Asian market. So this is us. We have been in business for a couple of years now, doing mostly sports and action sports games. And our main title has been focused on surf. So there have been 2 titles on surf and a new one coming out this year. So I try to focus this presentation on our best example, which is the Billabong Surf Trip game. It came out first on iOS and then on Android. These are the real numbers right now for the product itself. So it's a good conversion rate and a big retention rate. So we really have a fan community of the game that continues to push us to support the game and keep adding new content to the game. So more or less 1 year ago, we tried to go to the Asian market and try to put the game out there and make something with the game out there. We did a couple of partnerships, so with Sony Mobile, with an Asian-only device and publishing the game preloaded on a device. We localized the game, and we later on also made a partnership with ZTA, a Chinese manufacturer. We tried to reach local reviewers and try to have new deals all the time in certain countries and try to find new deals in it, mostly in China. Did it work? Well, the numbers more or less speak for themselves. It worked in the Japanese market, it worked in Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia. So, where's China? Yeah. More or less nowhere for us. We tried everything, and we learned a lot in this year. Also, we learned that, and this is probably a thing that it's going up when you go on the event, and there is a quiz over there checking out what is important, it's trust. And we find out that many companies that we start talking to, they disappeared. So that was a problem that we had when we tried to reach Chinese market. Then also the feedback. So people asked for the code, people asked for us to make changes to the game, and then after a while, no feedback from them. So we end up to know, it's Chinese, not China. We had to know that there were mergings over there were companies closing, and maybe we're being deals with the wrong partners at the time. Then the SMS billing integration, lack of documentation, and if the work will be made by your company as a developer, it really could be a nightmare for you. You need to have resources. Then be open-minded, but that's really the part that all the other persons speaking here already talked about. You really have to listen to and be very open-minded, changing your game and changing the way the game is monetized, adding new graphics to the game. It's needed because if it is not suited for China, you have to make it if you want to. And in the end, and this is really a quick presentation, you must be able to support also the people that will support you in China. This is probably the best lesson that we've learned this year. We now have a team that does support to all our partners in Asian markets. So if they need marketing materials, if they need to change code, everything, we have a people just for that. In the beginning, we didn't have, and that caused a lot of trouble. And all the relationship, when you want stuff for one day and you take 1 week to deliver something, it kills the business. So we know now that, and we didn't know before. So this is really what we tried to do, our experience over there. And why it did work on the other markets? Well, basically, we find partners that really helped us. We found partners that support the operating building and did the integration themselves, and we came preloaded in a couple of devices. So that made the total difference on those markets. Thank you, and our new game will be launched next summer.